Hi boys and girls, I am back and I am super excited today because I am trying out well, I've had one palette from them before, but I am trying out a bunch of new products, new to me. Well, this one is new completely, the Strawberry Shake from Colourpop. I've got a few other things too, but this was the main thing that I had to order when I saw it. So, before we start on that, as always, let me remind you that thank you for being here. And if you wouldn't mind, take a moment to like, and if you haven't yet, subscribe. And if you have any makeup loving friends that you could share this with, please share it with them. We greatly appreciate it. And also, we have an Instagram now at steak_and_brush to keep you updated on what's going on in our makeup lives. So let's get into Colourpop. Like I said, I've had one Colourpop palette before. That is the Disney's Villains Misunderstood. Love that. So I'm super excited to try this one. I've been looking at all of these these monochromatic palettes for a while and just kind of deciding which one I wanted to do, and I saw this one and this was the one. I had to do it. It comes with 9 shades for $12, and that was the regular retail price. I do know Colourpop always has sales, so grab it if you can. I also got, they're not even out of the boxes yet. This is how new. I wanted to try the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. Oh, that is really pale. I know Raw Beauty Christie is always talking about this stuff, but lately I've been kind of hearing it might be a little more like Shape Tape, which might not be so great, but she uses it for her eyeshadow primer a lot, so we'll kind of see. I mean, worst case scenario, I got a new eyeshadow primer. This was only $6.50. Yeah, that is very, very pale. I got this in, what color is this? I think it was like fair too. I didn't think I got that light, but yeah, it's pretty fair. We'll see. All right, I also picked up the Super Shock Cheeks, and I got this one. It is it doesn't show up on the camera that bright, and it didn't show up on the website as that bright, but it looks really deep red. But this is Growth Flirt. I have never used any Super Shocks. Ooh, that is, everybody says how weird that feels. It feels a little creamy at first, but then it's not. It's powdery. That is a very interesting feel. Let's see how it swatches there. I mean, I have just never felt anything quite like that. I kind of like it. And then I also picked up a Super Shock highlighter in Lunch Money. We're going to use all of these today. Should probably use a different finger. There we go. And ooh, that is again, it's the Super Shock. It's very creamy, but then it's not. So we will play with those a little later, but what we're all here to have fun and play with is this palette. So let's go ahead and do some swatches. Okay, we're going to swatch, first of all, Milkshake, Whipped, and Woke. It's Milkshake. Oh, that's so pretty. Whipped and Woke. We'll do, wipe off my hand a little bit here. Can't read what that one says. still wet. Delish, take a sip, and paper straw. Delish, take a sip. Oh wow, look at that. And paper straw. And finally we have Berry Fine, Daiquiri, and Shake It Up. That is Berry Fine. Oh, I love that. It has a almost orange shift there. Daiquiri. And that one is Shake It Up. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these yet, but I am super, super excited to do it. I'm going to go ahead and start with no face makeup on first, just in case there's some fallout. I don't expect Colourpop to have a lot, but we'll see. And let's go ahead, and I'm going to try out the No Filter Concealer first as just a primer. Yeah, that is almost white. Wow. I had no idea. I will give it a shot as my concealer today, but something tells me I might be mixing this a bit. Because, yeah, I'm definitely mixing this. That is just about completely white. Well, now I know. They do have several shades of concealer, and I just had no idea where to go. And again, for $6.50, I'm not gonna complain. Okay, so we've got our base down. I think, still not 100% sure what I'm gonna do, but I think I'm gonna start off with Woke here as sort of a transition shade. Oh. Such a pretty color, and it definitely, it looks a little more muted in the pan, but it comes off with a much more vibrant color on the skin. Take it up just a little higher. Again, I want it to be shown when my eyes are open because of these really puffy hooded eyes that I have. Okay, that's a little better. Now I think I'm gonna go in with, let's try my milkshake right here. I'm just going to run this a little lower through the crease. That just really is pigmented. Get my blender out here. Thinking about doing a halo look today, so we'll see how that goes. Blend, blend, blend. Blending is your best friend in makeup today. Might go back in a little bit and deepen that up, but for right now I'm just gonna stop. And I think we're gonna go into, let's go for it. Let's do the daiquiri. I am going to pat that down on both sides. Don't know if I'm actually gonna, I don't think I'm gonna do an actual cut crease kind of halo with more concealer. I think I'm just gonna do a regular. It's a very vivid, this is probably the closest what I would say to a real strawberry color you've got in here. I don't feel the colors are patchy at all. Let me kind of block the mirror here a little bit. They go on very nice. I'm gonna go in though and back into that my milkshake to bring that color over again. Going to go into Berry Fine down here in the corner just with my fingertips. Oh, that is so pretty. So pretty. I mean, look at that. So pretty. I mean, it is so, these are all so pigmented. I can't, just wipe them off of my fingers. I have to use a makeup wipe to do it. They are pigmented, and that is good. At least by my standards, that's good. Okay, I am going to go into actually, now I'm going to go into daiquiri, just a bit on the edges. Use this mirror to get a little better. Just on the edges, just to kind of blend those two colors together. And then I'm going to go in with the darkest color we've got in here, this Shake It Up. And I'm going to do my edges here. I'm going to do in the inner corner a bit, and the outer V kind of area here. Yeah, I like all of the colors except, I don't know, when I put down that woke, it's just not, it's not going with everything else the way I wanted it to. Probably I'll just blend it out a bit. Whoop. Okay, so there is one eye, the top done. What I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead, I'm going to finish this eye, and I'm going to come back with my foundation on, and we will take it from there so we can look at everything else and see how it performs. Be right back. Hi, I am back with some of my face on. Before I go into any of the details of what I've got on, I want to show you, and I'm hoping this picks up on camera. It doesn't seem to be quite as easy to see on camera as it is in real time, but I use the Colourpop concealer here as my base on this side. I completely forgot, because I'm an idiot, and didn't use it on this side. This side is so much more vibrant than this side. This is the only difference in the two. And the only thing I can think of is this concealer. I might try it again just to see, and probably do it side by side like this to see if it is something that really is a concealer or not. Maybe, I don't know if it's just because it's so pale, but I would think, you know, it's almost white. You'd think that would be better, but let me see if you guys can see. I mean, like, especially these outer colors. I mean, I had to go in, I went in and did it up a little bit more, but, and then, like, all the way up here, it's just duller. I don't know what's going on, so just kind of a FYI on that. Alright, for what I've done of my face so far, which is not much, but I went in, I got a sample, which I know a lot of people did, of the Stay Naked foundation from Urban Decay. I used the 40YW or WY, which I think is more on their golden side, but, and I'm normally not warm, but again, it's summer, so, and I pull a little neutral. This does look a little yellowy on me, but not bad at all. I'm kind of liking it. I mean, this is, it's supposed to be like a medium coverage, but it's covering a lot of my sunspots here. I don't know. I think I might go in and try the 30NN, the neutral one, to see. But if I kind of like this, and if I like the way it wears, and unfortunately they didn't give me enough that I can do a full review on it, because I like to do at least 3 days worth of usage. But just from what I'm seeing right now, I like it. I might go out and purchase it. We'll see. So on to the under eyes. I'm really kind of worried about this right now. So I am, it's just so light, but I said I was going to try it, so I'm going to try it. Just going to do a little bit there. And if I need to, I will go in with, whoops, did not get my corner. If I need to, I will go in with a darker and kind of mix it up too. Oh yeah. I mean, I like for my concealer to be a little lighter, but this is ghostly. And it may, I know I don't have the greatest light in here right now. I'm doing this, I guess I haven't mentioned it before, I'm filming, I have a set of vanity lights around my vanity that gives me a decent amount of light. It's much better when I film in the day, but unfortunately my mail comes so late in the day that it's early evening by the time I get something out of the mail. And with this, I needed to try it as soon as I got it. But so yeah, the setting sun is not helping the light situation, but yeah, you can't see it as well on camera, but that is super, super white. Let me look in my mirror here. And it's really hard to do an honest opinion on it, because the lighter you go, the more of every imperfection I feel you see. So, because it looks, I don't think it looks good. I mean, just even how it's sitting on my skin. I mean, it doesn't seem to be going into creases, but it looks very, very creepy. I'm just gonna go in with my Maybelline, hoping even that will be enough. This is such a thin formula. I don't even have to use a brush. I can just use my fingers. Oh, and I got a little bit on my eyeshadow there. Yeah, it is just, I'm not really impressed by this at all. So, ugh. Alright, let's set our face. Once again, I am using my Becca, what is this called again exactly? Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder, just because it feels so damn good. I don't even necessarily know, I mean this, you know what, I'm just gonna powder just some T-zone area since I already have some powder on my brush. But, you know, I don't even think this foundation needs set. It feels so good. But again, the Becca, it feels like a mist of water. Like you have just a little bit of water on your brush. It's nice and cooling, even though it's not that warm outside right now. It just feels good. Alright, let's get in with the fun stuff. Actually, real quick, I am going to bronze up my face. Not too much, because this, again, this foundation is a little yellower. I'm just going to go in with my unique beachfront bronzer, sort of as a contour. Pretty much, again, because this is the only stuff I've got. I am so excited about eye products and lip products and even highlighter and blush that I just always kind of overlook, like, hey, you need to get a new bronzer to try. Although I did order one. I don't know if you've ever heard of a site called Mass Genie, but they work with different companies that if they get enough people to order in bulk, you can get a great deal on stuff. And normally, I think this actually works pretty well. And I went in on one and even got my other steak and brush partner, Mandy, to go in and get it too. It was a MAC Trio that had blush, bronzer, and highlight. It was like a $50 set, and they had it for, actually I even had a special coupon that I got it for $9.99, $8.99, and that was free shipping. I was so excited. I waited and I waited and I waited, and the shipping forever said that it was in, it was just sitting in New York. And I finally contacted them because it's Mass Genie's the website, but they have like subcontractors to do it. I finally contacted them and finally heard back that oops, they didn't have enough, so I wasn't getting it. So I'm very disappointed in that. All right, but let's get back to this blush. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I should do it. I'm gonna try. I mean, some people say fingers, some people say a damp beauty blender. I'm just gonna try just to dab it onto my brush and see what happens first. It's definitely much less, much less brick red as it shows up on in real life. It's a very pretty color. I do really like that. Just, it's like almost, it feels like a putty. It's so strange. I'm just gonna tap it on my face there and see what happens. I definitely feel you get a little more pigment when you do that. I've never used a liquid or cream blush, but it kind of feels like that's how it would apply. I think that's just so pretty. I am definitely a fan of that. Okay, so done with that. Now let's move on to the highlighter. Again, I'm not real sure how I want to apply this. I think with this, I am just going to go in with my finger. It feels a little less, it has more of a slip to it. It doesn't feel quite as puttyish. This is very, I'm not getting a lot of color payoff here. I mean, if you notice, I know a lot of people don't put their highlighter up here, especially when they're younger YouTubers. As we get older, I don't know how many of you have noticed this yet or not, I have a very round face. But as you get older and as your skin starts to droop, it pulls down here. And it's like concave right through here. And so if you do that whole 3 thing with your bronzer or your contour, you're going to, anything that's dark is going to look like it's pressed in, which is why, like, you know, you want to do around your jawbone, you want to do under your cheeks to make it look, make more definition. But if you put it here and you're already dented in, it makes it look worse. So I bring my highlighter all the way up there. I'm going to go in with a beauty blender here. This is a damp one. I don't know if this is going to... Oh, that definitely gets me some more payoff. It is not a shocking, like, oh my god, look at that highlighter kind of look. It's a very natural kind of glow, and I like that. I'm still gonna, I think I'm gonna be playing around with it for quite a while I figure out how I like it best. But it is very, very pretty. I get I think a little of this is kind of screwed up by the really whiteness of that concealer. Yeah, I really do like that. Very natural, but pretty. Alright, I am gonna go ahead now and do my under eye. This pink with the glitter, you can see the glitter there. I can't get it to really focus, but it's been calling to me here. So I'm going to take that on my under eye. Whew. That is pigmented. That is super pigmented. Wow. So bright. And it's not for an everyday look, I can tell you that. I'm gonna go in with this Delish here. I'm gonna do my inner corner. I'm also gonna try to smoke this out a bit. That is just so bright. Oh yeah, the under eye. My under eyes just look like crap right now. It is sinking into my creases. It's bad. I can definitely say I am not a fan. I'm also going to take a little bit of this Delish. I think I'm going to go right in the middle here. Just to add a little bit more dimension. I am going to go off camera. I think I'm actually going to try to darken this up a little bit to make it match this side a little better. I'm going to do my lashes and just finish up with that, and then we'll come back for the final thoughts. Alright, I have just about my whole face done now. I did go in with my CoverGirl soft brown ultra fine brow pencil to do my brows. My eyeliner is the Mega Liner from Wet n Wild. I went out today and, inspired by my BoxyCharm, I wanted to get some lash glue, some better lash glue, and at CVS today they had these Ardell lashes on sale, 2 sets with glue and a pair of lash tweezers, and so I tried these wispy lashes on. They are super long, but I had almost no problem getting them on, so I'm kind of impressed with myself there. I did use the Sephora mascara, the, what is it, Lashcraft or something? Yeah, Lashcraft Big Volume. And the final thing I picked up today was, when I went to CVS, I got this new Maybelline lip crayon, the Super Stay ink crayon, and this was in, what color? I can't find the color. I will find that somewhere. It is just what looks like kind of a cross between a crayon and a marker there, and it's supposed to have a sharpener on this end, so I guess you just twist it up and put it in there to give it that sharp line. Okay, I didn't have a good berry color, and I was really looking for that, so let's go ahead and try this out. Smells kind of crayony. No, more like Play-Doh. It feels very smooth. It's drier than it's drier than a bullet, but creamier than a liquid lip. I think the color is just what I wanted. So here is the finished look. I definitely do like this side better. The colors are truer to pan than this side. and no matter what I did, I just couldn't get that kind of graying to go away in a couple of the colors. So, but overall, what did I think of my new products today? I will give this concealer one more chance as a primer. It is definitely not going to work as a concealer for me. But my first impression, and just a first impression, is blah. I am not impressed by this at all. The shadows, however, especially when they go on correctly without the primer, I love the way they look. They are pretty true to pan. I think they blended beautifully. The shimmers are beautiful. I don't have any complaints except for the fact that I want to use the colors again and again, and I can only do one eye look a day, realistically. The Super Shock blush, I loved this. Absolutely love this. I will definitely be getting more of these. I probably will go ahead and try some of the Super Shock shadows as well. This has also kind of boosted my interest in some gel or liquid, I should say liquid cream products for my cheeks, but I just really, really like how this looked. And the same with the highlighter. Again, you can kind of, when you look right at me, it's not like, wham, is she wearing tons of highlighter or what? But when I turn my head, you just see that natural looking bit of glow, and I really, really like that. So these are two big wins for me. I guess I should turn them around the right way. These are two big wins for me. I thoroughly enjoyed both. These lashes, I've never tried the Ardell's before. Again, I've only tried two other kinds, but I do like these, and we'll definitely be trying them. It's just going to take a little bit to get used to how long they are, longer than any of the other ones that I've tried, but I definitely thought they were much easier than any of the other pairs. I don't know if it's because of the lashes themselves. They have a very thin band. It could be it was better glue, or it could be even the tool that they sent with it. The Maybelline Super Stay ink crayon, I'll have to update you on how it wears through the day and through eating and things like that. I love the color. It is very true to the color that they advertise, and so far so good. It feels good. I mean, it definitely has a little bit of a stick. I can feel that it's there more than I can feel a liquid lip, but again, it's in the middle. It's not as, I don't want to say cakey. I'm not a big fan of bullet lipsticks, so, but it doesn't feel as creamy and bunchy as that would. So overall, with the exception of the concealer, I think we had a good day. I am pleased with my Colourpop purchase and definitely will be making more. Have you tried any Colourpop? What do you like? What don't you like? What suggestions do you have for things that I should try? Because I definitely want to go in more. I want to get some more of the blushes. I do know they have some bronzers. Maybe I'll finally remember and get one of those. I don't know, what's the foundation like? Any ideas about any of that stuff? So let me know. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.